How you doing, everyone? My name is Ryan and this is Ade. Welcome back to another edition of Boxtalk. We mentioned previously that January is a big month for boxing, and we've got a fight here that has to entertain. We've got two styles that are gonna clash. One could punch and one wants to fight. I'm talking about Danny Garcia, the former 140 undisputed champ, versus former title holder Robert the Ghost Guerrero. Guerrero's not where it used to be.
More Robert the Zombie Guerrero.
I won't go that far.
You can clearly see him now.
Robert Guerrero wants to trade.
Yeah.
And Danny's got that great timing and that punch power. Likes to mix up on the inside. This fight's got fireworks written all over it. Yeah,
this is, I dare say, a good fight for PBC. This is a PBC put on some dirt, but this is definitely a thumbs up. No, they do. This is definitely a thumbs up. This is a fan-friendly fight. Yeah. It's kind of fight that the casuals really want to see, which is you're going to get one guy that wants to trade, and you're going to get another guy that wants to trade. Danny Garcia's timing, believe it or not, people, is as good as anyone out there. Yeah. Anyone. I'm telling you now, his right hand finds a home all the time. It's quite scary. Ask Amir Khan, ask Lucas Matisse. Yeah. They will vouch for me. And Robert Guerrero, unfortunately, and I say it really, unfortunately, has turned into a slugger. Yeah. Unfortunately, almost the Timothy Bradley mode.
Totally, opposite his boxing style. Totally opposite his style.
You guys go and watch him 130, 135, and you'll be shocked. You go and watch the Robert Guerrero versus Michael Katsidas fight. Yeah. Go and watch that fight and watch his timing and the way he moves. He wasn't a slugger. He's now turned into that guy, and unfortunately, it's coming worse off in these fights when he's slugging. Yeah. Yes, he's won a fight. A few Andre Berto's the one that I think brings to mind.
Kamagai as well.
Kamagai. That was even a closer fight than it should have been. And I think against Danny Garcia, the worst thing you can do is probably get into a firefight with him because his time is just going to be too good. Yeah. You know what I'm looking forward to, and I haven't, to be honest, because of Christmas and if I haven't really been watching much boxing interviews and stuff on YouTube. I know you're going to say.
I want to see the dads. Come on now, Ruben Guerrero and bloody
Garcia.
Oh my gosh.
God damn.
Listen, come on now. Come on now. We've been critical of Danny Garcia.
Very.
He's also in the boxing basement.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. And we see he could come out of it because obviously he was on such a high roll.
He was touted to fight Mayweather.
Yeah. And he had a good shot at it. And then something happened along the way. His mouth and his attitude changed it. Yeah, Salka happened.
And Herrera happened.
Yeah. And then Lamont Peterson happened.
And I think he's still recovering. Yeah. Malinaji, no disrespect to Malinaji, he's a commentator.
Malinaji was no longer an elite fighter. Yeah. This fight here doesn't take Garcia out of the basement, but it puts him in with a top 10 ranked fighter to actually show what Danny Garcia is all about. And you know, I don't want to oversell a fight or make a fight seem better than it really is. But this is the first Danny Garcia fight in a long time that I'm really, really looking forward to. Like the Peterson fight, I was looking forward to it. I thought it was a good fight, but then the weight just winded me up when they both came in at 142. Yeah. So no belts were on the line, so to me it made the fight worthless. Yeah. But this is the first Danny Garcia fight in 2 years. So I'm like, guess what? This is a good fight that I think. Yeah, I will stay up. I'll be staying up till 3-4 in the morning for this one.
What I will say about this fight that makes it even an important fight, more than a great fight for Danny Garcia, is that we've always mentioned about these 147 guys. We talked about Kelbrook, Amir Khan, Sean Porter, Furman. No one yet has really said, "Oh, what's going on with Danny Garcia in terms of that mix?" This win and a good win puts him well into that mix, and you know, and look, he's a big money name as well in America. So that mix putting Danny Garcia makes it interesting. On the downside of it is like, I don't know where Robert Guerrero is anymore. Yeah. I mean, what's going on with Robert Guerrero? Is he just the guy that, do you want to fight? Yeah, who? I'll fight. Yeah. He's come out. He's done the press conference. Said no. He's made comeback fight as well, and I just don't believe him anymore. I don't believe. Look, I actually think Robert Guerrero is a better boxer. This is going to sound strange.
Oh yeah.
But I don't believe he's going to box.
Yeah, if you look at their two best performances, regardless of weight class, you think that Robert Garcia could.
Robert Guerrero, beautiful boxer, beautiful mover. Hence why he had the nickname the Ghost. That wasn't just a joke because he was white. The Ghost because you couldn't hit him. Yeah. But now that's why I said he's a zombie, because you got a chance. You got a chance. He's moving like that nowadays.
I think the problem with Robert Guerrero was the Mayweather fight. Yeah. Made all that money. We all knew about his family issues with his wife and everything. Hopefully she's getting better. Things are good with him now. And he took a long break off. When we saw him in between fights, he weren't in shape. I don't know if he's ever really got back into real fighting shape. Because he always seems to even though he's fighting out of his natural weight class, he always seems a little bit fleshy.
I think he's fleshy.
Yeah,
I think he's very fleshy.
He's slim, but it's not tight. It's not tight. You know what I mean?
He skipped 140, didn't he?
Yeah, he skipped 140.
That's the problem. Right there. That's the problem.
And that's he's mostly a 140 masquerading as a 147 dude.
Yeah.
He doesn't look really in shape for it. And then when you look at the fights he's had against Furman, which was a big fight on PBC, I think it was on the opening card.
Yeah.
So he's still getting the limelight for not being in shape.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the Adrian Broner thing, whereas if you're getting paid well and you're getting all the limelight and you're getting all the marquee spots, but you're not really paying 100% attention, why would you change it?
That's the problem, because he said even after, it's good you mentioned the Furman fight, because he said after the Furman fight, I'll give the fans what they want. And I said, you just lost.
Yeah.
But he was happy to say, and that's where it's gone wrong. And it's like a switch has flipped in his brain, where it's like, you know what the hell? I got big pay for Mayweather.
Yeah,
I'm getting paid now. I'm getting paid
the main event
$500,000, $700,000.
NBC,
and I think the hunger, the hunger's gone, but I kind of feel like he's not training the way he did for the Mayweather fight. Yeah. Or the Berto fight.
No, he's not.
You know what I mean? He's not training for those fights.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It's not right for me. I don't like that.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. When you got something to earn or you got something to go for, you put the effort in.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna get, like I said, he's getting the proper slots. Yeah. The NBC slots.
He's the main event all the time.
The CBA slots. Yeah. The main event slots. And I'm trying to say he's getting all the big slots on the big national TV. Why change the record?
That's the curse of fighting Mayweather. We saw it with Maidana. We saw
Madonna ain't saying from Madonna. He didn't come back.
Ortiz.
Yeah.
I dare say no one talks about Berto fighting yet. He fought in September. Didn't really take a pace to him. What's going on with you, Berto? Yeah. It's like they fight Mayweather. They get that big money they've never seen before. And it's like, well, I don't really want to do it again. I don't need it anymore. I think Guerrero's fallen into that, and it's sad to see.
Tell you what, it's a tough career, and I would never criticize any fighter for quitting. And I'm trying to say, and when I say that, I mean, not in a fight. That's what you do. Once you made your pay your money, you go. That's fair enough. You know what I mean? I feel that's admirable. What happens is when you stay for the wrong reasons
and you start taking beatings. Let's be honest, guys.
Guerrero's eye. Was it the camera guy fight?
Yeah.
Woo.
He started to take beatings.
Yeah.
And I don't like to see that. I don't like to see that. I mean, Guerrero, like I say, you can't go from a cute boxer to a slugger. It's not the way it should be when you don't need to do it. And you say you're pleasing the fans. I don't want to be pleased like that. I'd rather you show me boxing skills and hit and move, and I'm like, wow. Yeah. Not a slug fight, but regardless, it's going to be a good fight. Who wins?
Honestly and truly, I think Danny Garcia stops him. I think Guerrero
is a big shout, by the way.
Yeah. Guerrero is a very good fighter.
Furman didn't stop him, did he?
No. Furman don't have the timing over Danny Garcia.
Very true. That's the power.
Yeah. Here's the thing about it. All those accumulated fights with Andre Berto, Camera Guy, and Furman.
There was one before Berto. Can't remember who it was. Was it Soto Carras? Can't remember who it was. He fought before Berto to get the shot. Yeah. Can't remember who it was though. And again, that was a
tough fight. It was a tough fight.
And the Mayweather embarrassed him. Yeah.
See, here's what happens is that Guerrero comes in, and it's an entertaining fight, it's a good fight, it's a closely matched fight. But the more he starts trading and winning those shots in, then he's going to be looking and timing that and working it out. And he'll tag him once, little to the left. Tag him twice, fraction down. And then when he does tag him next time, he'll tag him for good. Yeah? And Guerrero will try to get up, and Guerrero mostly makes it to his feet, and the ref will stop on the ropes. Yeah, Danny's a good finisher when he finishes. If Danny is telling the truth, which I kind of believe, is that he was struggling with the weight.
Oh, I believe him.
Yeah, because again, like I said,
140 pounds don't even make sense.
You don't take a guy. Like I said, I don't want to talk about the bloody Rod Saka fight, but you don't take a guy from 135 to fight about 142 if you can make 140. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's his only saving grace is that I think the weight was struggling for him. So if we get a Danny that's actually firing on all cylinders, he stops Guerrero late.
It's a tough fight to call for me, this one. I'll be honest with you. Like, there's it's weird because Danny Garcia still gets a little stick. Like, people still are not quite sure about him for some reason.
I'm still not sure about him,
and I'm not either. Yeah. The thing about it, even in the great wins of, like, even against the Amir Khan, I saw big trouble. Lamont Peterson, I saw it. Herrera, I saw it. Matisse was his best performance, and I give him that. But Guerrero is a very good boxer. And Guerrero will look in and say, well, I've mixed it with some of the biggest fighters at 147 so far, Furman, Berto, Mayweather. Yeah. Maybe Berto out there, but you know what I mean? Berto at the time was still high. He won't be afraid to go against the guy that he would think naturally he's about the same weight as him, whereas before he's been going against bigger guys.
Yeah.
So it'll be an interesting fight. If he tags Garcia, we'd like to see what happens when Garcia gets tagged. I haven't really seen Garcia get tagged hard, so we'd like to see. But I'm going with you. I think Garcia will stop him, but I think it won't be without a few up and downs. You know what I mean? But I think Garcia will tag him, and if he does, it's a good addition to the 147 division.
Another thing as well, Guerrero's not really showing no power at 147.
Zero.
He ain't showing no power. I mean,
it'll hurt you, but it won't stop you.
And the thing about it as well, that I understand certain fighters have different attributes, and for Guerrero now, that's a volume puncher. I always think when you a volume puncher, if you don't have knockout power, you should wear your person down. He doesn't seem to wear you down either.
You know the problem with Guerrero is? The Berto fight. He was able to wear down Berto and he thinks he can do it to everyone. Yeah. You can't.
No. But Berto's obviously heavy set.
Yeah.
And fighting that pace drained Berto. Berto drained himself out.
Yeah, you can't fight like that all the time. And I think he's realised that now, but it's too late. You can't change it now.
Yeah.
And I think his dad as a trainer ain't helping either, but enough said about that. So, look, there you go, guys. PBC. Danny Garcia. Robert Guerrero. Great fight. I'm actually really excited about this fight. This is the fight that Ryan said I was stout for. I don't want to watch the re-recordings late. This is a good fight. I'm not sure who's on the undercard, but regardless, good fight. Danny Garcia we're going for as the win. If Danny Garcia does win, everyone's shouting for the Amir Khan rematch. Yeah. Everyone's shouting for it.
Amir Khan should be shouting for it.
I'd love to see that fight again. I know, I want to see Khan Brook, don't get me wrong, but I'd love to see Khan Garcia. Khan wouldn't want that fight,
I'd rather see Khan Brook first.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because you think Garcia will smoke Khan again, don't you?
Seriously, I'm telling you right now, based on their last performances, if bloody
I think Garcia's got better.
Algieri. If Algieri could buzz you so many times, you don't want to fight Danny Garcia right now.
Timing, no, I mean, and Danny Garcia will now say that I'm at my weight. Yeah. I'm at the weight class now. I'm big, I'm strong.
I mean, and the thing about it, like I said, if Amir Khan has a bad fight, and that doesn't even mean a loss, that could kill the kill.
Danny Garcia Brook, 147.
That's a fight.
That's a great fight. Both timing is scary.
Yeah, if they came through right now. But you want to hear a joke? As much as I've got Kell Brook and Amir Khan as a 50-50 fight, and I've got Garcia beating Khan.
Sounds like fights.
I've got Brook beating Garcia. I think Brook beat Garcia.
But that
he'll outpoint him, but it'll be a strategic battle.
You know what I hate about boxing right now?
Yeah.
That fight's never going to happen. That fight is never, ever
I'll tell you what, they're young enough for it to happen.
Ain't going to happen.
They're young for it to happen.
Boy, come on, right now. Come on, Ryan, be honest. That's not gonna happen. We're talking about that fight. It ain't gonna. Look at Brook.
I tell you what, though.
No.
I tell you what, though. People are asking about a boxing basement video.
What?
Kell Brook.
Alright, end the show.
Yeah, Kell Brook. You better fight someone, mate.